Gospel according to Mark. Again, Jesus left the district of Tyre and went by way of Sidon to the Sea of Galilee, into the district of the Decapolis. And people brought to him a deaf man who had a speech impediment, and begged him to lay his hand on him. He took him off by himself away from the crowd. He put his finger into the man's ear, and spitting, touched his tongue. Then he looked up to heaven and groaned, and said to him, Ephata, that is, be opened. And immediately the man's ears were opened. His speech impediment was removed, and he spoke plainly. He ordered them not to tell anyone, but the more he ordered them not to, the more they proclaimed it. They were exceedingly astonished, and they said, He has done all things well. He makes the deaf hear and the mute speak. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
The prophet Isaiah spoke words of encouragement and comfort to the people who were in exile in Babylon. Listen, my people, fear not, be strong, because the Lord your God is coming to save you. And the saving power is expressed through blessings by giving life to the blind, the lame, and the mute. We are told today, fear not, be strong. The Lord of our God is always with us, and will never abandon us. In our trials, we need to feel the presence of the loving God. We hear in this gospel today how the people prayed somehow. They requested to Jesus to heal the deaf man who had a speech impediment. He was deaf and mute. They begged him to lay his hand on him. The power of prayer. Whenever we know somebody is sick, we need to pray unceasingly to beg Jesus to heal that person. And he took him by himself away from the crowd and put his finger into the man's ear and spitting, touched him with love, then he looked to heaven and said to him, Ephata, it means be open. And immediately the man's ears were open. The healing power of Jesus by his love. And that healing power continues even today, Even when we pray, we have a chain of prayer. The Lord hears our prayers. But oftentimes we are not patient to see His presence in our lives. We are accustomed, when we lack something, we go to the grocery shop, to Walmart. We take it and we run. That's not how our God works. He told us we have to pray unceasingly But again, we have to be patient. To let His time bring us healing. To let His time give us whatever we need. Because it's not like going to the grocery store and take something and go. We have to pray unceasingly, and the Lord will hear our prayers. Especially when we pray for healing and reconciliation, the Lord will hear our prayers. And today we too, Jesus is telling us, open yourself, open your ear, your mind, your heart, and let me speak to you words of wisdom. Jesus told them, do not go and tell so many people because so many crowds were following him, because they wanted to be healed. It is not about his fame, his glory. It was about the glory of God, to bring healing, to bring reconciliation, to give life to people because he said, I have come so that you might have life and have it in the full, abundantly. And he promised us, you will be with me in paradise to share life eternal. So here on earth, our job is to trust in him, okay? To expect something from him, and to trust in faith that whatever we are asking will be granted to us. If we pray in faith and hope, in trust, whatever we ask will be granted to us at the time of God, not our time, because his time is eternity, our time is chronological. So we pray for each one of us today. Whenever we experience hardship, whenever we experience darkness, we don't see clear, to pray unceasingly. And the Lord will hear our prayers, like he heard the prayers of the people of Israel, like he heard the prayers of the blind man, the lame, the deaf, and the mute, and gave them speech again to communicate. And gave them again their own integrity of being made in God's image and likeness. We pray for faith, hope, and love, and we do. After receiving the healing power, we have to go and share the same healing power with those who are disgruntled, with those who are not loved, with those